Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we all know what Senator Cleophas Malala had confessed in public, that the only individual in Kenya who enjoy a fanatic support and a crowd is one Raila Amolo Odinga. This video has spread on social media like bushfire. And seemingly, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto and the ANC party leader Ruto Mudavadi were worried that they might just lose Senator Cleophas Malala to Azimio la Umoja if his interests will not be taken care of in Kenya Kwanza coalition. And you know very well that if ANC party goes ahead to give Malala ANC ticket to go for Kakamega gubernatorial seat, then at the same time, UDA party goes ahead to give Khaluale another ticket to go for the same seat. All of these two tickets are useless to either of these candidates. It's useless because they are going in to lose. But if one individual can seize ground for the other, then that ticket can bring some value to the table. That is the truth. And Malala realized this. That's why he has been making noise and seemingly gravitating towards the Azimio side. Khaluale, in my view, he don't care whether he's losing or not, but for him, he was just prepared to go all the way to the ballot. So it's clear that DP William Samoei Ruto and the ANC leader Mudavadi called for an emergency meeting between Senator Cleophas Malala and former Senator Khaluale, so that they can look for a way, a formula that can work in Kenya Kwanza's favor. Because things were escalating, and losing Malala in this team, definitely, it was going to be a huge blow to Kenya Kwanza coalition. Because Malala is a populist politician. And if we get to Azimio again, there is a perception that was going to be created in Azimio la Umoja. So, William Ruto and Mudavadi did not want this to happen. That's why they had to sit down with these two individuals, Khaluale here, Malala here, so that they can sort out and let Malala go for Kakamega gubernatorial seat and Khaluale to go for the senatorial seat. So after they have agreed, that's why we have seen them coming in public to now give a press briefing on the same issue. So it's clear that Khaluale has seized ground for Senator Cleophas Malala to go for Kakamega gubernatorial seat, then Khaluale to go for senatorial seat. The reason is ANC is supporting William Samoei Ruto for the presidency. And therefore, and I say before, that there is nothing better if ANC has not negotiated to have some kind of zoning in Western. So that is exactly what has happened. Because there is no way Mudavadi could allow to support UDA candidate in Kakamega when he still want to claim Kakamega as home ground. Sorry for that. So Malala is going to fly this ticket. But if you look at Khaluale face, Khaluale is not happy. He has just been forced to take this very hard decision. Because the other time he was saying that there is no way he can allow a young boy like Malala to go for the gubernatorial seat and then sit back and watch him. Hii siasa iko na maneno mengi. But there is one thing, two things I can comment on this. Number one, Khaluale is going to win the Kakamega senatorial seat. Take it to the bank. I'm saying this because we have the Azimio side where they have ODM, DAPK, which is really fighting on the ground. There is some kind of fight there. Because Governor Paranya want to control Kakamega and DAP is coming in to bring problem for them. And then we have UDP, Cyrus Jirongo. There's no serious candidate who can go for the senatorial seat to defeat Boni Khaluale in that side. So Khaluale will win that seat. Now, you come for the gubernatorial seat. I can go ahead and conclude that Senator Cleophas Malala has a fair chance. He has a better chance to fight in this gubernatorial race in Kakamega County. Because again, we have ODM coming in with another strong gubernatorial candidate in the name of Fernandes Baraza, who can manage to plan for a good campaign, well-oiled, because hakuna resources. But now, some of the problem that Fernandes Baraza might face is the other candidate in Azimio. Because now we have DAP, again UDP, and then ODM itself. So Fernandes Baraza in the same team is going to face with the Ayub Savula. Now we have Professor Kutima, who was Oparanya's deputy. These two individuals can give problem again to Fernandes Baraza. So before Baraza gets out to fight with the Malala, he has to fight within. So I can conclude and say that any of these two, between Malala and Fernandes Baraza, one of them can become the governor of Kakamega. But I can't point out to say that it can be Malala or Fernandes Baraza. But these two have a chance. The only thing ODM need to do, if they want to reassure their candidate, is to exactly do what Kenya Kwanza has done. Talk to Ayub Savula, talk to Professor Kutima, so that one of them can go maybe for the Senate, then seize ground for the other individual. In that way, at least they can be sure of winning. But if they don't do that, then hapa mambo ni 50-50, in my own view. And I believe that Boni Khaluale might have been maybe promised to be given maybe a majority leader in the Senate in case they win. Wakipoteza atapewa the minority leader. Something like that. Because Boni is a senior politician, so you can't just convince him without properly taking care of his interests. So I want to leave you here with a speech from Kenya Kwanza leaders. Listen to Boni Khaluale, Senator Malala, Mudavadi, and William Ruto. But please again, remember to subscribe. See you in our next video.
Working the party leader of ANC to make some remarks. And then I will ask the two gentlemen to also make some remarks so that we can conclude this press statement.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Deputy President, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, my colleagues in politics and in the Kenya Kwanza fraternity. I just want to stand here to reiterate that today we say hats off to both Dr. Boni Khaluale and Cleophas Malala. More specifically, we want to appreciate the magnanimity of Dr. Boni Khaluale, because he is also a formidable politician in this country, not just a son of Kakamega, but a formidable politician in this country. And what they have done sets the example that we want to pursue in dealing with our members of Kenya Kwanza in other areas, so that we can have some consensus building. We were very delighted to be associated with a similar initiative in Narok yesterday. And what is happening in Kakamega today is a consolidation of a process where the leaders of Kenya Kwanza are going to pursue the common good of victory for the people of Kenya first, and then the issue of which roles we play comes secondary. So I stand here as the party leader of ANC and as a member of Kenya Kwanza to also thank the UDA party for giving this matter maximum reflection. And we expect nothing less apart from respect and humility from the leadership of ANC across the board in understanding that such decisions are not easy, but there are conviction that leadership and where we want to go, we cannot afford to be divided. I am very confident that combining the youth of Cleophas Malala and the experience, vast experience of Dr. Boni Khaluale, Kakamega is so much richer than it was before. And the two who are going to be our frontline soldiers in marshalling the support for the Kenya Kwanza team in Kakamega and Western region in general are very dependable. We shall work together. We want a decisive victory, very, very decisive. And their combination is just going to deliver that decisive victory we want. So we say congratulations to both of them, and we also say a big thank you to both of them. And Mr. Deputy President, please extend our best wishes to the fraternity of UDA. And also, we have our brother here who will also say something from Ford, Kenya, that we are now saying, let our teams on the ground work together. Nobody should feel humiliated. Nobody should feel insulted.